Hello and welcome to Coffee with the Librarians. First week of February. I think it's February 5th when I'm recording this. Really excited. I just want to dive right in. This is on coherence and the lack of coherence that is happening in the world around us, that is happening in people that we see, and why this lack of coherence is really a benefit because it strips away layers of identity and it helps reveal the truth. So as you can tell, I'm already in a little bit. Let me just fully connect because this is a really cool message. Okay. Many of you have noticed in our world, there's a lot of things that don't make sense. People say one thing and people do another thing. But what you might not notice is how much of that same thing happens within you. You say one thing and then you do another. You project yourself to be one way, and yet your thoughts and your feelings and your actions portray an entirely different reality. What is happening? One of the many things that are happening, because there are several things happening on the planet at this time, but one of the things that is happening is the great internal external mirror. What you are seeing in the world, in politics, in the United States, is a reflection of how many of you are inside. We have not. Hello and welcome to Coffee with the Librarians, week of February 5th or 6th. This is a message that I'm already in the middle of, and it's around coherence and the mirror of what's happening inside of us versus what we see on the outside. And this is a good one, so I'm just going right in. So much of what's going on in the world today is a reflection of what's going on inside. It's easy for you all to look at other people and other situations and say, this doesn't make sense. I see the lack of coherence. I see the gaps. I see how this doesn't make sense, and to feel frustration. And what we say to you is what you see externally is a mirror of the internal. And this intense amount of frustration that you're feeling witnessing this happen around you is so intense because it's a similar, not a similar, it's so intense because of the level of frustration that is within you over all of the things that you want to do or say or become, but yet you don't. Humanity has a very strong tendency to lie to itself. We are not calling you liars. We are not shaming or blaming or judging. We are merely pointing out that how humans portray themselves and what they say is important is vastly different to the actions that they take. And there's something around beliefs in that too. We act and think and feel so differently on the inside as we do on the outside. And yet still we don't admit that to ourselves. True, we don't admit it to others as well. But what is relevant here is how much we do not admit it to ourselves. Because that's where true honesty matters. That's where true integrity matters. If we were all in integrity with ourselves, we wouldn't have to worry about other people being out of integrity. Huh. If we were all in integrity with ourselves, we would never have to worry about other people being out of integrity with us. So what's happening around us is a reflection of what's happening within us, hence the distress. There is no blame, there is no shame. This leaves nobody out. Anybody who thinks that is about other people and that is not me I don't want to say the word is the problem, but they are the mistaken ones. They are the deluded ones. They are the ones participating in the misperception, for it is all of you in equal measures, just in slightly different ways. Why this great mirror is reflecting this so strongly at this time is because this is how we as a society, we as a world, we as a human race will break through illusion. The only way to break through illusion is to become aware of the illusion. Humanity has lived in a state of disillusion for so long that they have lost track of truth and how to ascertain truth and how to feel truth. Because for millennia, we have been taught to live and to believe and to express everything that is not the truth. Hence, all of the conversation now around truthful reporting and truth in the meeting and fact checking and alternate facts. We laugh. We laugh as we hear those things because what are those alternate facts you're feeding yourself? What are those alternate facts you're feeding yourself that it won't happen to me? That I am immune from this? That I don't have to, whether it's prepare for the future or whether it's protect myself. We all live in a state of alternate facts. That's why we called you out a little bit earlier. If you were the one listening to this thinking, yes, that is my partner, that is my friend, that is my colleague, but that is not me, I am in integrity, you are the one that is continuing to delude yourself. For no humans, very few humans, very few, live in a state of personal integrity and personal truth to themselves at all time. That is why one of the many reasons we reiterate there are many things going on a planetary and galactic level at this time. But this is one of the reasons why it is so disturbing to so many of you, because it's reflecting the truth of who you are inside that you do not even want to see in yourself. The anecdote around truth. There's so many different layers, and we would like to unpack all of these different phrases, thoughts, commands that have moved through history around truth and integrity, and the truth shall set you free. And yet you have systematically covered yourself up in such surreptitious ways that you fail to even see the truth at this point in time. This time period will be known in the future as the Great Unveiling. This time will be known as the Great Unveiling because it's unveiling the illusions that we are putting in front of our own eyes. It is unveiling the illusions that we are putting in front of the eyes of others. For any of you who are feeling like your heads are spinning, you're frustrated, you're nauseous, we ask you to begin within, because just you're seeing the projection. You are seeing the projection of what is within. It's the whole story of, if you don't like what you are seeing on the movie screen, you can't go up to the movie screen and hope to change it there. You have to change what is being projected. So to hear, if you don't like what is happening on the outside, lean into more revealing, uncovering truth and integrity on the inside. That's an interesting one. And I definitely feel called out by that. I definitely feel called out by that. Let me know how that sits for you. Reach out if you need anything. Remember to subscribe and like and share because the more we share this information, truly, the more it's going to get out there and the more it's going to change. So take care, and I will see you next week. Bye.